almost 2013. Sorry, getting used to bangs. I just cut them. Okay. I have finished objects. You guys can't see them. I finished my mom's shawl. I was really close to being done when we were heading up. I didn't knit on it in the car because my sister has a little car. So, I waited until we were there and I knit on it. But I finished my mom's shawl Christmas morning. And I had ends to weave in and stuff. But my aunt really liked one of her presents. And it was pretty inexpensive, so I made her a deal that if she'd weave in the ends on my mom's shawl and her shawl, I'll buy her a few more of those little boxes. And we had a deal. Because I hate weaving in ends. But, yeah, my mom's shawl's done. I finished the purple hat, and I gave that to my sister. And I completely skipped over my week. Week, pretty uneventful. I worked Christmas Eve and I had Christmas Day and Boxing Day off. This is my first day back to work. Christmas Eve, everyone's like, oh, it's gonna be so busy, it's gonna be so busy, or oh, it's gonna be so dead and they're gonna let us leave at 3. It wasn't either. It was basically dead in menswear. But the people who were in menswear were making messes. Like, I wanted to kill everybody. It was just like, really? Are you 4? I know 4-year-olds who clean better than you do. Like, come on here, people. You're adults. But it was messy, and that was about it. We had nothing, no stock to put out. We put out a little bit of stuff, but I didn't. I cleaned. After I went on my lunch break at like, I think I went on my lunch break about 1:32. After that, I cleaned until 5, because there was no way I was going to leave the store in a mess, and it was so messy as it was. And yeah, me and my sister headed up to Athabasca about 8. I got home around 5:30 because I caught the bus. It's not really that usual for me to catch the bus because the bus comes at like 4 after the hour, and then like I get off at 5. It usually comes at 5:04 and then 5:34. Well, I wasn't sure if it was going to be weekday schedule or if it's a holiday. They usually go like by the Sunday schedule, so it's really weird. They're just going by weekday schedule. So there's like a 5:19 bus. I caught that one. I was so happy I didn't have to wait out in the cold. So, yeah, that was my week. Today, again, not that much stuff to put out. Today I was the only one putting out stuff and everybody else was dealing with other stuff. I have no idea what. But, yeah, so I finished 2 objects. I'm going to have to cast on a pair of socks tonight. Probably just be baby socks so I can get at least one of my knitting goals for 2012. But, yeah, it was a really good Christmas. Okay, works in progress. Socks, still haven't seen any love. I did cast on the Finding Nemo hat, but it's in timeout because me and the yarn keep having disagreements. I just kept messing up. That's basically all it is. Then I started something new, and of course I had to start knitting another row on it. I am knitting just a basic garter stitch square. As you can see, there's knots. This is all my leftovers. I'm a waste not, want not kind of person, so all my yarn, if it's like over 4 inches, it gets tied into a ball. This is just blues and greens. This is going to be an Afghan square. Because I save everything. The smaller stuff I save, and I'm going to make pom-poms out of it. But, so I started this last night, and I think I'm going to knit this to 12 inches. So it'll be a nice 12-inch square. And I measured it, last time I measured it last night was at 10 inches, so I'm getting close. Because I'm not going to waste it. I have minimum wage paying jobs. So right now that's like $9.75 here in Alberta. That don't get you much. I have to work a lot of hours to be able to afford yarn, and I still just buy acrylic. I love knitting with wool, but I can't afford it, so I just don't buy it. So yeah, this is just odd acrylic scraps in blues and greens. A bunch of it is from my friend Crystal. Hi, Crystal. Because she had a whole bunch, so she gave me all of her odds and ends, so I'm going to say at least a good half of this is stuff from her. Like, that color right there, I know that's mine. And that color right there is the one color from my mom's socks. But basically everything else in here so far has been from her. So, it's nice. It's going to be nice. It's going to be so cozy. I was going to hold a double with a solid strand that it isn't all full of knots, but that was way too bulky for me to knit with, even on size 10s. I was going to have to go up to size 13s or maybe even 15s. It wasn't going to happen at that rate. My wrist just can't handle it, even on circulars and stuff, so it's just a whole bunch of worsted weight on size 8s. What else? Upcoming, I'm going to have to cast on a pair of socks. I had knitting goals for 2012. I wanted to knit 12 shawls, 12 pairs of socks, and 24 other things in 2012. I don't count most of my hats or dishcloths. I don't count any of my dishcloths. Except there's one huge one that I knit. I counted that one because that was a special order, so. But yeah. Didn't get anywhere near close. Well, I have 11 socks. 6 pairs of those are baby socks. They still count their socks. So I'm going to cast on probably a pair of those tonight and try and get them done. Shawls, I ended up knitting 3. I think I knit 8 others. Excuse me. If I finish this before the new year, this is going to count as an other because it's an Afghan square. But yeah, that's basically it. I didn't get anything craft related for Christmas or birthday. My mom was expecting some money to come in. Still hasn't come in, so when that money comes in, she'll probably buy me my Christmas presents and stuff. I didn't even get a birthday present yet because there's supposed to be money coming in October and it just never happened, so I just got a deal. Okay, I think that's about it. Ravelry. You can find me on Ravelry as KitKatCrafts88. You can also find a group for this podcast blog on Ravelry at Kinda Artsy Things. You can also find show notes on the blog underneath this post or underneath the video in the same post at kindaartsythings.blogspot.ca. You can also watch this video on YouTube at channel Kinda Artsy Things. I'm not sure how you put it in there, but you can just search Kinda Artsy Things in the search box. What else? Other than socks for my mom, and baby socks, I get at least one of my knitting goals done. Other than that, nothing in gonna be cast on and stuff. I kind of just need like a Zen project. That's why I cast on this blanket. So, yeah, I think that's it. Okay, guys, have a great week. Bye. See you next week.